McLeod here. In this conference track in a nutshell, I want to talk about creating sessions. Creating your sessions is actually the second step in setting up your event, and you'll notice that it's also the second step on this conference checklist over here. This step is quick and easy, implying that you have all your session information on hand, that is. We have two ways to get your sessions into the conference tracker system: manually creating them one at a time, or importing multiple all at once. I'm mostly going to go over creating them manually in this video, as importing them is honestly an entire video by itself. Not saying that importing is hard, just it can be picky at times. I will, however, go over real quick how importing works after showing off the manual way. Alright, to get started, you're going to want to click over here. This page is where all your sessions will appear. Before we even make our sessions, we'll have to add rooms first. Click up here to get to your rooms. The reason we need rooms is because our sessions are actually based on these rooms. The Conference Tracker mobile app automatically chooses the appropriate session based on the room it's in and the time it's at, so it's very important that you know what sessions are going to be in what rooms. Concurrent sessions are possible, but only if they're in separate rooms. We've got a default room here already, but to make one, just click on this handy button right here. We just need to give it a name. Don't even bother with the location, honestly, but feel free to put one there if you want to. With the room created, click here to get back to your sessions. Click Create Session to start making a session. Now, we need to fill out this information. Name it whatever you want the session name to be, and then make sure that the when is set to the correct date, and then the time is set to the correct time. The dates listed here are based on the dates listed in the basic information portion of the website, so if you don't see the correct date in here, make sure it's set in the basic information. The where should be set to what room you want the session to be in. Presenters can be left blank, but you can add any user with a presenter role here. A description can be added for the session, but it only shows up for attendees using the attendee app. The credits section is for how many credits the session gives. You can use decimals here, but only in the format 0. whatever. The fee is there for if it costs money to sign up for the session, which registrants will see if you activate online session registration. Speaking of which, online session registration, if it's activated, will allow you to see two more fields. The first one being capacity. Capacity is the limit for the class. This stops people from registering for the class after the limit, not so much from attending the class itself. The other option is a checkbox that will make it so that this class is available to be signed up for using our online session registration. Moving right along, the require users to sign up checkbox makes it so that it's mandatory for attendees to sign in and out for the session. If you leave it blank, attendees only need to sign in, and they will automatically be signed out at the end of the session. The required presence percentage is the amount of time an attendee must be in the session for to get the credit. The default is set to 75%, so they must be in the class for 75% of the time to earn the credit. Also, you can't set it to 0%, so if you want them to just go to class to get the session, just set it to 1%. Okay, that's everything. You really only need the name, the when, and the where, but it's good to fill out as much as you can. Once you have everything, click Save. Now you can see how it can be a bit tedious if you have, like, a lot of sessions. The better way to add a bunch of sessions at once is through imports. Like I said, that's a whole other video in itself, so be sure to check the Conference Tracker in a Nutshell playlist for that imports video. However, if you don't want to listen to a little me talk about imports, click on Import Sessions up here. And it's fine. I get it. My coworkers don't want to listen to me either. Anyway, you'll be taken to the imports page. Click here to see some examples for importing data. Scroll down to sessions and you'll see the required and optional headers. As you scroll down some more, you can see how the file should look like, and should also see an example file right here. It's not too bad if you download the example and build your import file from that. Anyway, that's all for sessions. The next step in the process would be to add your attendees, so you can either click the link to go to that next video, or you can find it in the Conference Tracker in a Nutshell playlist. And as always, if you have any questions, please feel free to email me at conftrack@engineerica.com. I'll answer, as long as I don't disappear because of a tragic kayaking accident. Have a good one.